multi-stream, right? Got a few things to do. First things first, let's move you over here. Let's move you over here. Let's click go live here, and let's go over here. Connect this. Oh jeez, let's mute that. I can't stand Discord sometimes. And then let's do that. And then we should be good. Should be. Unless something stupid happened for no reason whatsoever. Should be alright. Keyword should. I'm at this weird place with TikTok where they shadow ban me. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, welcome in. Sorry, it's getting things set up. Okay, let's go over here to multi-stream chat. Get that open and yucca. There we go. There we go. We are golden for now. I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and put this over here and boom. There we are. Take that down. I'm gonna like my own stream. Why not? Who cares? What's good? What's good? Day? What's up? What is up? Yeah, what is up? Okay, are we? Okay, something stupid's occurred. Something stupid's occurred. Yeah, but what is up? How is y'all's doing? How's he's doing? That's easy. What is up, Dina? What's up, Day? How's y'all doing? Alright, something stupid's happened already. Don't know how. It's in record time that something happened. Apparently my live chat doesn't work on this tab that I have open. Welcome to the club. We are here. What's up? How do you pronounce that? Lyriagar? I'm not sure, but yeah, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, the club is it's a good club to be in. I like the club. Procrastinating a medical paper right now. Why? Why would you do such a thing? What's wrong with you? I have to go to sleep soon. Why'd you go live now? I don't know, dude. I was bored. I was bored. Doing a little boredom, you know? We do a heckin' boredom, you feel me? You're not an ex-Christian. There's no such thing. You never had faith. You never had faith. All I have to say to that is this. So, I don't know what to tell you. You know. Dude, I love this meme template. It's so fucking stupid. Doesn't exist? I would agree. I would agree. Stream Real Men by Biba Doobie? Nah. No, thank you. I'm good on that. I'll you know. We'll pass. Why are you atheist? Just lack of evidence is why I'm an atheist. I look for evidence of God being true, and all of it sucked. Sandra, what's up on YouTube? How you doing? I was raised Jewish, now I just believe in the universe. Something I at least know is real. Same, you too. Yep, I can look around it. I'm in it, within it, can touch it, and sure enough, yeah, you know. Do you not believe God is in all his creation? No, I don't believe in God at all. I just call existence existence. Watch your language. There's kids on here. I didn't tell kids to be on here. Above the throne. What throne? You know, stay safe, brother. You have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you. All right, I gotta do a thing real quick. 1 second. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I gotta do it real quick because my stream's glitching. Sorry. Just gotta do it.
Hey, my boy. What's the
I'm gonna like this so I can watch it later. Were you a normal birth or a C-section? What the hell kind of a question is that, dude? By the way, I was a normal birth. What's up, BBL? How you doing? How's your day going? All right.
Ain't much you can do, but
I just gotta mute the site. That pisses me off. All right. Yep. People don't get what they want from God, so they walk away. I wanted faith and a sign that he actually existed. So in that way, I mean, I guess you're kind of right, but that's about it. The throne above the earth and the heaven. Research it. Is it invisible? Like, have we accounted for the throne, or is it just like, look in a book and they describe the throne that we can't see? Why'd you stop believing in God? I just looked at the evidence and found all of it bad. It was all bad evidence. Just unconvinced by the evidence. That's all there is to it. You're God? No, I'm not God. I would, have a much better looking bank account if I was God. Ex-Catholic, it started as my mental health got worse. What, the Catholicism or or the deconstruction? If so, valid on both. The quadrillion coincidences and perfectness for you to exist. For me to exist with an appendix that can rupture even in the healthiest people. That is that perfection? Maybe I can help. I wouldn't say help is the right word. Does it ever feel sad to not have faith? Not really anymore. It used to for sure back when I first deconstructed, but now no, not really. Have you tried reading the Bible? I've read the Bible twice, 2 times, and you know, didn't find them in there. Why would one believe in the adult version of Santa anyway? Very good question. Super good question. Life is so complex and you're like coincidence, accidental chemical reactions, aka life from non-life. Why do y'all keep recycling that tired ass Cliff Nettle quote? Life from non-life. Why do y'all do that? Why don't just recycle each other's shit? You can't be an ex-Christian just because you can't leave God if you truly believe. Yeah, okay, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for that. Yep. You used to be Christian. How can you not be a Christian anymore? You was never a Christian. Just yeah. All right, dude. Appreciate it. Christ never said he was God. Ooh, is that true? Just like spoiled children who don't listen to their parents and walk away from them. The difference is I can see my parents and they're actually there. Well, not my dad. I can see his ashes if I wanted to, but yeah. Can I pray for you by myself? Is that okay? If you want, yeah, just keep it out the chat. That's all I ask of you. What's up, G2? How you doing? I missed you. I missed all of y'all. Missed all of yous. Welcome in. Jesus is a historical figure, brother. There's factual historical information, not for the resurrection or the supernatural accounts. And I'm not going to take person existed as person was the son of a God I don't believe in, you know? Ex-Christian answer a simple Christian question. Where in the Bible is Saturn worship exposed? Is this a pop quiz? What is this? You didn't really want to have a relationship with Jesus. If you did, you would never have left him. That's not how that works. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Can I request up? Just want to ask some questions. I'll be respectful if you are. No, I don't have guest requests on. Sorry, but appreciate the interest. What's going on with you, dog? It has not been a fun few days. I'll be real with you, but I'm back now. What's up, skeptical? How you doing today? Ignore me for a full 2 minutes. Sorry. My bad. Let me expand the YouTube chat. I gotta maybe gotta switch these around some way in OBS. You were never a true Christian if you're not anymore. Yeah, played out, and it's a brain dead thing to tell somebody. You know, it's very played out. You can see your parents, but you still fail to listen to them. But they exist. That's kind of the point. You know, I don't want to follow a God that I don't believe exists. Not because I don't want to follow his directions or have an issue with him, but because he doesn't exist. That's if you get that. Do you get where I'm going here? You know, like I would never have a live about ex obeyer of my parents, now not obeyer of my parents. Where's my parents? You know, that's not how that works. Different issue. How long were you a Christian? I was a Christian for 19 years. 2 years. What? Where did I get the two from? Sometimes we just have to understand that we can't understand the way he works in our lives. I don't know what you want me to do with that personally. And I'm not just trying to be dismissive, but like, if God's beyond our understanding, then I'm perfectly justified in not believing in one. But the morals that your parents try to teach you come from God? No, they don't. They do not come from God. I'm sorry. Unless at least the God that you're believing in, no. But no, the God of the Bible did not give me my morality. Because the God of the Bible wouldn't create me to morally disagree with him. You know? So, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to oh, wait. I already read that one. What denomination? I was Baptist for 16 years and then Apostolic for 2 years. And then, like, non-denominational, just in the church, not really, doing my thing for, like, a year. Have you ever tried believing in a God that does exist? I mean, if God's my keyboard, sure. Do you have anybody in your life that you love? Yeah, plenty of people. Yeah, sister, girlfriend. Yeah. What was your church involvement? Involvement? Like, um, what role did I have in the church? I don't know. Just nothing of power. Just went, just liked it. I don't know. Have you ever used mushrooms? I've eaten mushrooms before, and by in TikTok, I'm talking about portobello mushrooms, like the edible white button ones that grow up, mature. Yeah, I'm talking about those. Yeah, I had those, and the experience was, yeah, I had those a couple times. Those white button mushrooms, Markiplier's my god. That you just confirmed that you're on the spectrum. Let me stop. Uh, how do you know that you love them? Because if we define love by the experience that I have, then that means that I experience my these things toward those people. Therefore, I love them. So, all right, Minsu the goat. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Why are we doing this? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to spam, dude? Just in addition to muting you for the rest of the live, I'm not even going to answer your question. Like for everybody else, just don't spam. It's like my only one. It's like my one rule. You can be disrespectful if you want to. I don't care, but just don't spam, dude. It's the what do they call it? The unforgivable sin. Hugh, is that you? Hugh, this is me. Wait, Hugh, is this me? This is Hugh. I used the substance before getting on stream. What's up, Josh? How you doing today? So cool, but they take a lot out of me mentally and emotionally. Yeah, that's exactly why I love them. They were pretty great. I like being pushed, not pushed to my limits, like it's a like it's a drag thrill race or something like that. But I like being forced to look at myself differently. How often did you attend? Every Sunday except for maybe about 5 or 6 for a few years, and then before I really started getting into the church, maybe I don't know, a few times a year, somewhere in there. All right, let me catch up on comments real quick. Christ is Lord. God bless everyone. That's an NPC response. TikTok listening to our conversations for for real because I just had this discussion less than 2 minutes ago, and I never talk about anything religious. Yeah, TikTok's listening, Google's listening, Twitter's listening. All of your apps are listening to you. To even test it out, I've tested it out a couple times a few years ago, but I was just talking about things like, oh man, I sure wish I had this thing or that thing. All of a sudden, Google Ads showing them to me. It's weird. They even let you know they do it. It's kind of fucked. I miss Reverse and Cyrus. Yeah, I think it just streamed too early or late for him. I don't know. Why'd you leave church? I just stopped believing that the God of the Bible was real. That's why I left. I believed and then I didn't believe, so that's why I left. Well, I mean, technically, I left the church while I still believed in God, but that's because I was like questioning things and I didn't want to quote unquote be in God's house while I was thinking less of him. Have you ever studied the Vedas? No, I haven't studied the Vedas. He's everywhere. I mean, I don't see him. I can't account for him any way whatsoever, being everywhere. Great question, but this isn't the place you will get answers. Probably not, but I think it's a good place for people to force themselves to think about why they believe the things that they believe, He'd have to be more fucked up than any of us. Indeed. Oh, for sure. Yeah. If you've read the Old Testament and then heard how Jesus doubled down on the Old Testament and the New Testament in the book of Matthew, oof. Oh no, it's Chrissy. I'm not sure, but Krasinski. But no, it's not that I don't want to let you up. It's that I technologically cannot let you up because I'm streaming to TikTok from something called Streamlabs, which is a streaming software, and it doesn't give me the option to bring up guests. If you studied the Vedas, your perspective on what would constitute as God will expand. I mean, we could define God to be anything, but if we define God to be something that we can't account for, sure. But I mean, at that point, if there's another good enough word to define it, I'm not gonna use a different word, If God put Jesus on earth, who made God? Good question, but they'll say he's always existed, but then look at me differently because I say the universe itself has always existed. It's weird. Speak Hebrew? Is that Hebrew? I think that is Hebrew. I can't read Hebrew. Sorry. We are God in physical form. And I just like to call us humans at that point, I like to stick to the traditional definitions of words whenever possible. Don't worry, you're just having a tantrum like any other child. Yeah, okay, dude. Yep, having a little tantrum. Wah, I don't believe in God anymore. Wah, I think the invisible guy in the sky isn't actually real. Wah, I guess. I don't know. Jesus definitely gonna let you hit is crazy. I doubt Jesus will let William hit. I don't know. I doubt it. I think Jesus got all of his got all of his satisfaction from his disciples. You know, he's telling 12 men to eat of his flesh and drink from him. Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, absolutely. He was getting satisfied for sure. I unbless myself, not trying to be blessed. Yeah, at this point, if me being blessed means it's going to put me in a mental position to go to people's live streams instead of having tantrums for not believing in my particular version of a god, then yeah, I'm good on that. That's what I'm getting at. You know, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass. But yeah, welcome in. Not missing out on much of anything. I don't know. Deliver us from the evil ones, for thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Are you just like being performative, or like what did you want me to do with that? You know, just oh, they said, deliver us from the evil ones, and thine is the kingdom and the power and glory. Oh man, that's saying the 23rd Psalm to me. Ooh, let me. I guess Christian now. I guess I don't know. Oh man. I mean, I could stop you if you want, Sky. You know, because if people communicate their boundaries to you and you show a blatant disrespect for it, this probably isn't the stream for you, and that's fine. But you know, I'm not letting that fly personally. Thoughts on Tate McRae? I haven't heard her album. I've heard a couple songs by her, and they've ranged from like either mid to okay. You know, I think I have like Greedy on my playlist, but that's about it. If you're talking about like physically, I mean, I think she's very attractive. But not like uniquely attractive though, if that makes sense. It's a little weird to say, but I don't know. It's people that are like so outlandishly conventionally attractive, or they I don't know. It's like takes points off for me. Weirdly enough, it's kind of weird. I like a little uniqueness to your features. All right. He also had holes in his hands, right? Just he was able to slap their monzes to ew, it's so disgusting to think about, but yeah, he was able to just, you know, slap their pelvis like and get them, you know, get them done. Oh goodness, I'm an atheist, but for Tate McRae, I might get a little theistic. I get the appeal. I get the appeal. She's a very attractive woman. Sorry, we've had a bad experience with religion. It's not the bad experience with religion that got me out of religion. I know it's easier to apologize for some sort of villain rather than like address the existential and logical issues with the religion, but that's not what got me out personally. I loved church back when I was in it. Loved it. He just wants you hard. He tempts your faithfulness. His trials are to strengthen. Watch the chosen. Me personally, if I'm all knowing, I don't need to test anybody or do anything, you know? So I think Christians kind of shoot themselves in the foot when they say stuff like that. Because for me, like, what am I gonna test anybody for if I know what they're gonna do? You know, even as somebody who's not all knowing, I wouldn't test say like my girlfriend. You know, that's me not being all knowing. So you're all knowing and still want to quote unquote test people. Man, that's horseshit. I don't know. Oh, Sky just crashing out. Wait, Sky, how old are you? She better take album of the year. I doubt it. If it's probably going to be a pretty good pop album, but I mean Brat level, you know, yeah, highly doubtful. I don't think Tate McRae is going to be putting out a Brat because I mean Charlie's been doing her sound since like what 2019 somewhere in there. She's perfected it on Brat though, so Brat definitely deserved album of the year though, at least among the nominees that they chose. Jesus loves you, bro. I don't know what you want me to do with that. Walisha? Walisha? You know? Imagine if I said Krishna loves you. you wouldn't feel offended by it, but you'd be like, why did he say that? You know, like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know, Christian is not real. That's the same way I feel with somebody saying Jesus loves me. It's like, I know it's a nice little catchphrase that y'all like to say, so y'all can feel like you said something, but you know, realistically, like, what do you want me to do? Let me up, I'll talk to you. No, I can't let up guests on Streamlabs. Sorry to tell you, but hey, you want to join my server or something, I could probably do it that way. I judge people who like Tate for her appearance and not her music. Yeah. I mean, I only judge her for her appearance and not her music because I'm familiar with how she looks, but not familiar with a lot of her songs, you know? So, I don't know. What else am I supposed to judge her on by, except for by looking at her? So I can speak about the way she looks, I can speak about her music, speak about the two separately, but, you know, one I'm familiar with, the other I'm not. It's like, somebody judging me for the way I look versus you know, my certification tests that I took and aced. They don't know me like that. But you can't change. Oh wait, he's all knowing, but knows that people will tempt thou faith. The trials are to change. Knows people will tempt my faith. So wait, so we're changing it from he's the one tempting us, or he's allowing us to be tempted, to people are tempting me, and you know, seems like a really highly inefficient system that you're describing. Listen to her new album? I don't think I will. Why'd you leave the faith? I left the faith because, all right, I'll just go over the story because there's not that many people in here. I read the Bible and like all the way through for the first time back when I was a Christian, and I thought about God differently. By the time I finished it, I was like, seems like God has some human motivations, values some things that it doesn't make sense for the Almighty to value. And also, he was kind of a jerk in the Old Testament, especially. But yeah, kind of a jerk, you know. So looked into the apologetics. The apologetics were given like both contradictory answers to things, and also they were given basically they always had an answer, which seemed kind of odd to me. Like I don't always have an answer for anything in my life, you know. Like nothing's perfect like that. So I was like, that's a little odd. Let me look at the evidence that this is real and not just man-made to help strengthen my faith. And looked at the logical arguments, they all suck. I looked at the historical evidence, it was bad. I looked at the archaeological evidence, it was bad. Prayed to him, obviously didn't get an answer, any signs or anything like that. So, you know, just stop believing in him after that. See here, didn't mean to type 16, don't even know where that came from. Oh, well, too late now, sorry. See you later, Sky. Skadoosh! Get out of here. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you being here. But, you know, this is not the stream for you, unfortunately. He's allowing. I never said anything other than that. All right, let's scroll up here. Maybe I missed it. No, you did. I'll even pull it up on the screen if you want, because like the beautiful thing about me streaming on PC is that I have access to like basically the whole stream's comments. Well, like up until like a certain point, but you said he just wants your heart. He tempts your faithfulness. His trials are to strengthen. He tempts your faithfulness, and his trials are to strengthen, which is to say that he's the one doing it. So if you want to backtrack, it's fine. I mean, you said something out of line or out of term, and you want to backtrack, okay, fine. But let's just let it be known, you know. I feel like I can answer you. I wish I could talk to you. The easiest ways to reach me off stream are through Discord or Snapchat. Both of those are in my link tree. Dexter's so fucking good. Is Dexter good though? Is it really? You know, is it real? No, I'm just kidding. I've heard good things about it. You know, I heard people say they didn't like the finale of it, but other than that, yeah, I've heard good things about it. I've seen the finale. I know how it ends, but that's about it. Please do not like or subscribe to this channel. Let's work to get this channel removed. If we come together, we can kick them off social media. I still can't believe somebody actually scrolled into YouTube saying that. Like, what? Like, come on, what are we doing? Uh, God will fulfill your faith again the way he fulfilled Judas. Are you sure you got the right guy? Judas? Are you talking about like, aren't you talking about Thomas? Not Judas? Judas was the one that betrayed him. The one that betrayed him, just to make sure we're on the same page here. Are you talking about Thomas? That wanted evidence that he was God, showed him the holes in his hands, then said, "Blessed are those who believe without seeing." Like you've seen and you've believed, but blessed are those who believe without seeing. John chapter 20, verse 29. Is that what you're talking about? Because I think you got the wrong disciple. Did you see your parents as jerks? My dad was cool. My dad was chill. I liked my dad. He's dead now. My mom definitely was though, because she had, narcissistic personality disorder. So kind of gives way for some unfortunate stuff. I don't believe in Jesus or Satan. I'm just chilling. Me too. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. But I figured if it's Sunday and people believe in this guy, and it's a good opportunity to make people think about why they believe the things that they do. You need to fully watch it. Do I really though, Dina? Do I really though? The craziest part of that comment is the intentional capitalization and punctuation, right? He made sure to put asterisks on shit. Put the little instead of them, it was apostrophe em. Just hilarious. Just got out of church, filled with the Holy Spirit. Gonna pray for you. You got out of church, but you don't realize that Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 says not to do what you just did and be public and announce your prayer. You can read the verse for yourself. I guess your pastor didn't get to that today. Now, my friend Judas, he talked with Jesus and wanted Jesus to do the big, great thing, but he didn't. Is that why he sold his ass out? My holy was filled with the Spirit. Amen, dude. Amen. And that's what trialed Judas's faith with God. He didn't believe he had anything like God said. Oh, okay, sure. But until then, I have no reason to believe in God. So, where does this leave us? I'm really hoping that I can get holy from Jesus today. Really hope he can fill my holes for sure. Put me on my knees. Fill my mouth with his holy water. Hope he can come deep in my spirit. Love me some Jesus. Love me some Jesus. I'm probably gonna restart the stream and do something a little bit more silly. I think that'll be I think that could be pretty funny. But I don't know. I gotta see how it goes first. I was gonna do it today, a little bit earlier. Just gonna have a little church service, but yeah, that something else came up, so I'll probably do something maybe not particularly like it, but something a little sillier soon. What happens after we die? I think that we just cease to exist, honestly. I think that your mind only works because your body works, so when your body stops, your mind just goes with it. Like before you were born, basically. He gave me extra holes just so he can fill them. Hell yeah. He put some holes in your hands, had you slapping on his mons, That's so disgusting to think about. Why did I put that image in my head? Just that's all you hear, just slapping the pubes. What are we doing? Your family has a funeral for you? Hopefully not mine. I don't want a funeral. I think funerals are waste of money. You can have a memorial in your own time, sure, but take me to a home, parade me around. Oh, sweet, let's hug his embalmed corpse and then do something with it after the fact and cry around it. Nah, dude. Go gather at somebody's house if you really want to. Have a drink or something. I don't know. But funerals are a massive waste of time. All right. Thanks, I guess, Andre Torres. Appreciate it. And you too, Bitcoin Boomer. You know what, Bitcoin Boomer? If you really want to, if you really want my faith to be reborn, you can hit up my Bitcoin address with a little something real quick. If you really want to, If you want to do something tangible, you can go to the description of this video that you're watching on YouTube, and there's a link to my Bitcoin address if we really want to go there. But yeah, because trust me, I mean, man, we strayed too far from the light. Yes, it's putrid. Did you know Dexter's atheist too? I would have figured, somebody with sociopathy would be a sociopath. Like not no, a sociopath's a sociopath. Ooh, who would have guessed it? But would have been a an atheist. You know, can't watch this live because you're watching it on your TikTok app. Can we not do that? Can we watch on both? Can we do the thing? They kick me out of one for the other. It's kind of weird. We agree on something. I don't get funerals. Yeah, I've been to a few funerals, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the emotions of the funeral getting to me, I guess. But that reminds me, I do have another video I want to make because somebody did a question for atheists I want to respond to about funerals. But yeah, it's just so weird. It's just, let me pay some people to do a thing. I guess maybe if you're getting buried, sure, but I don't even plan to get buried. Just throw my ass in an oven. Let's get it over with. Call it a day. Take me to the strip club and make it rain one last time. You know what I want them to do with my ashes? I want them to send them over to Los Angeles and give them to a certain LeBron James. And right before his basketball game, I want him to take my ashes and like put them in his hands and do a little up in the air thing that he does, and like just blow some out with the left hand and then and blow with the right hand so I can get blown by LeBron. I think that'll be pretty fucking cool, actually. You know, have a Bronny slip in my dust. Tell me that doesn't sound cool. There's absolutely no such thing as an ex-Christian you never knew God to begin with. Wade, you found the wrong stream. Maybe because this is a small stream, you got it confused or something. But I don't go back and forth about my former beliefs. It's just not something I'm gonna do. It's not something I'm ever gonna feel like doing. Just me as the person who is me, who knows my former beliefs because I lived them. Debating them with some random who wants to keep his religion beyond reproach in his mind, who shares the religion with the old version of me. Yeah, that's something I'm never gonna do. So that is the extent of this interaction. Some episodes about faith in the 6th season. I think I've seen not seen one of them. I think I've heard of one of them. Wasn't one of them based around a preacher that was doing some little, I don't know. I used to be an atheist, sounded a lot like you. You have GERD too? Well, you have GERD. You have a gastroesophageal reflux disease. So that's why I sound this way. I'm fucking around with you, but no, yeah, okay, well, sweet. I'm glad to hear that you used to sound like me. I guess yeah, you're like I am like you were, and you are like I was. That's pretty cool, I guess. I'm donating my body to a medical school in Texas. Paperwork already done. Hell yeah. I don't think my body would be very useful. Maybe in asthma research or like GERD research. Maybe like depression research, sure, something like that, but scoliosis research. But in other than that, I mean, I don't really, yeah, just throw me in an oven. It's whatever. Just do whatever you gotta do. Just end my shit. Just absolutely. You know what I kind of want to be done with my ashes. I want them to take my ashes and make like sticks of chalk out of them, and then I want those ashes to be like those ashy chalk sticks to be like sent to college professors around the country and shit, and then they can just write out quadratic equations with my ashes. All right, class. Today we're going to be studying I don't know, lupus nephritis, but then write it out with what used to be my kidney. That'd be pretty sick, actually. You have that one dude that steals the chalk sticks from classes, who has iron deficiency. He steals a stick. Or a woman. I think women get iron deficiency more often than men. I think I might be wrong. I think I'm right about that, but she steals a stick, and just like eats the stick, not realizing. What am I even talking about? I probably shouldn't have. I smoked a pretty big quote unquote cigarette before a stream. So if I'm out of it, I apologize. If I'm talking about a whole lot of nothing, I apologize. Yes, it was about how he didn't know if he wanted to teach his son about God. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of it. If you never had the Holy Spirit, so why lie about it? Wade, I'm not going to go back and forth with you about my former beliefs. I'm sorry, dude. You know, maybe this rage bait works on other atheists or something. Like, oh, let me just spend my Sunday scrolling around atheist lives who say they used to be Christian and say they weren't actually a Christian. I guess maybe it works for some of them. Some interaction or something. I guess. I'm not knocking you for it. I used to be a much bigger troll. You know, I'm reformed now for the most part, but come on, dude. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, guys, Wade Schaefer thinks I wasn't actually a Christian. Oh, boy. Now what? Where do we go from here? Come on, dude. We can do better. Cigarette, it was, yeah, it was, yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, it was a cigarette, yeah. Yep, definitely. With some really green looking tobacco for some reason. Big doinks in Amish land? What the big doinks in Amish land? I think I should probably get off here I'll probably come back later. I think I'm just way too elevated for this right now. Plus, there's not a lot of people here. I think that might be the play. Just get off. Get in there, you know. Just come back later. Exhilarated. Energized. You know. A little bit more sobered up. You get me? You lied, so why lie about something you never was? Wait, try somebody else, dude. Again, it's not happening. You can keep repeating yourself, but like, that's all it's going to come down to. Now, if you want to have an actual productive conversation, by all means, go for it. But just, you know, some sitting here showing brain deadness, doing a little bit of this. Yeah, I don't know what you expect me to do with that. Wait, one quick second. Let me fix this while I'm here. I'm sorry, I gotta. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna move that over. Give me a minute. Sorry, we're gonna figure this out. Did I get filtered? You're here now. I see you. What's up, John Valenzuela? How you? Valenzuela? Are you from Manila? If you're ex-Christian, you were never a follower of Christ anyway. See, Zesto, you too. Maybe you just got here, so you don't know. But I don't go back and forth about my former beliefs because I lived my former beliefs and you didn't. So I'm gonna know my former beliefs a lot better than you ever could. Wait, sorry. 1 second. I've got to adjust it. If I don't adjust it now, I'm going to hate myself later. Let's do this. Christians hating on their own faith. Oh. Oh, hang on to their faith. You should have. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to hang on to a book with talking animals in it. Sorry. See here. Was there a moment or episode that happened that turned you against Christianity? It wasn't like a particular one. I'm sorry. I know the meme's been on the screen for a while, but I gotta fix it. I gotta. If I don't fix it now, I'm gonna. You know. 155. Is that good? Yeah, 155 is perfect. 150. Yeah, 155 is perfect. All right, there we go. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Anyway, let's catch up. Too early. They're all at church. Oh shit! I forgot. I keep forgetting that church services like can go well into the afternoon. Snakes don't tell people to eat magic fruit, bro. It's that simple. When you are fully Christian, you have the Holy Spirit. It can't be deceived. Whatever you say, wait. The correct time zone is 3:30. Yeah, it's 3:30 for me. Oh yeah, G2 is a central timer. PU. You've been deceived. Okay, Wade. No, you're not filtered. I see you, I see Zesto, and I see Wade. Who wants to convince me, somebody who's a former Christian, that I wasn't actually a Christian and failing miserably at it. You're keeping me company when I lock in. You're gonna lock in. You doing some locking in? Wait 1 second. It was at 105 before. I gotta do some math real quick. I'm sorry. No, wait, I can do it in my head. What's wrong with me? 105 times 2, that's 210. 155. 210 minus 155 is 55. Okay, so 55. What would you want it to be 2:30 when it's 3:30? Exactly. You know where I do want it to be though? I mean, what I do want it to be? I want it to be 3:30 a.m. in Manila. That's what I want to do. I want it to be 3:30 a.m. right now. Over in Manila in a condo or something, or maybe out on a beach and somewhere in like fucking not Cebu, but god damn it, I keep forgetting Visayas. Yeah, somewhere in Visayas on a beach. Hell yeah, that's what I wish. What about the moment or episode that turned you against Christianity? I'm curious. So it wasn't like a particular moment. I'll go over the whole thing like really quickly. So it started with me wanting to read the Bible. I didn't have an issue with Christianity. I was just, just like, okay, I'm a Christian, might as well read the damn book, So I read the Bible, and the Bible made me think about God differently. I was like, hey, he seems like his motivations are kind of human. I wouldn't expect this of an all powerful, all good God, like this, that, and the third. It seems kind of weird. Seems kind of weird. So I looked into apologetics. The apologetics were always seem to have an answer, which is a little weird. Because I knew one thing about the Bible is that it was written by men, obviously, like men inspired by God, but men nonetheless. And even if they're inspired by God, they shouldn't have a perfect book because they're imperfect people. And perfect people can't have a perfect narrative. So I was like, okay, it seems a little weird. So they were giving contradictory narratives too to explain some of the issues that I guess people commonly have with the Bible. So I was like, okay, let me look at the evidence that it's true and like test my faith because something's not quite adding up. So I looked at the historical evidence. It all sucked. Third hand, no real evidence for the historical, like the supernatural events, like the resurrection or the flood. And evidence against it for some things. Archaeological evidence, I looked at that. It was all hoaxes and lies. And then I looked at the logical arguments. All of them were terrible. Didn't quite lead to the God of the Bible existing. Like at best, you can get to deism, and even then, you have to assume some things to get there. So I prayed to him, didn't get an answer. So I was like, okay, well, I've been hoodwinked. This is it's false. So knew I was an atheist after that, and that is the story. CST is the best part of the country. I mean, yeah, if you like methamphetamine, sure. What about the moment? Already read that. Early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. I kind of like that. That's pretty lit. Fine shit is very sick. Pray for her to get better. Do I just pray now? Let's get a prayer in here. Oh, jeez. How many do I have on TikTok? Oh, 4. Oof. There was never a God. I agree. I don't think there was ever a God either. I think God's always been fake and a storybook character. Christians hang on to their faith. You should have. Nah. Why would I do such a thing? Why would I do that? Hang on to my faith? For what purpose? So you can find my faith satisfactory? So we can agree with each other? So we can just, so we can agree with each other? Oh, Zesto finds my faith satisfactory. He's giving me the thumbs up. I guess we're good now. Should have hung on to it. No. Well, why would I do such a thing? I don't have faith because the book very clearly is false. It tells a false story. It's historical fiction at best. So that's why I don't believe. But just hang on to faith just because. Nah. Dexter is fine shit. I forget the name of the guy who's played him. But yeah, he's fine shit. He's pretty cool. Pretty nice looking guy. What's up, Zeev? How you doing today? Slow day for the Tim Talks. Yeah, it's whatever. But that TikTok I say that TikTok. Like I have another one. Well, I mean I do, but only have the one I stream on. But yeah, it's been shadow banned. Regardless, they're hiding me in the algorithm for some reason. Maybe because I switched over from my gaming account, because it kind of happened when I switched over my other account from posting clips, slowing the algorithm, and then I caught on. So if that's the case, okay, sure, just gotta ride it out. But yeah, it's a shadow banned. But look at my 2 most recent posts. I got less than 20 views on both of them. If I looked at the analytics, probably 100% from followers. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's a slow day on YouTube too, though. I think Elon Musk is I think Elon Musk is censoring me or trying to like suppress me from the algorithms. Is that schizophrenic to say? Is that schizophrenic to say? Is that a little bit too far? A little bit too on the nose? That there's some billionaire, maybe not for me in particular, but for like people that are clear proponents against the president or him, you know, no algorithm for you. Does that make sense? CCP is trying to dumb down the West with creationist horseshit. I do like the CCP. I fucks with the CCP. Do I actually? No, of course not. But am I going to say that to make sure I don't get further knocked down? Yeah, right. What's up, JoJo? How you doing? Germany voted. World War III getting real. Yeah, I've heard. Yep, Shadow Man. It's whatever. It happens. Elon's an atheist. I don't think he suppressed me religiously though. If you look at my Twitter, I'm very vocal about being anti-Elon. You know, very. I like all the posts that make fun of him. I make it. It's no mistake that I mean not no mistake. It's no secret that I don't like the guy. So you know, controlled opposition, but then the actual opposition gets shadow banned. Maybe paranoia. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe I should smoke a little less. Yeah. Do I actually think it? Nah. But is it possible? I mean, he is provably a very petty deadbeat person, so possible. What's up, Pineapple? How you doing today? Funny thing is, the political party is led by mostly Christians. We can see the issue again. Yeah, true. But I doubt that the administration cares about it. I say the ones that are more involved with the internet itself, like the leader of the Department of Government Efficiency, would be the ones that care about it. Loyal to the foil, yeah. Just like a heroin addict. Stop. Dying inside, but it's fine. Hey, same twins. High five. Tinfoil hat, shiny side out or in? Oh, shiny side out, because you only wear them to reflect the rays from getting into your head from the mind control. So if you put the shiny side in, there's not the reflective side is inward, and all you got is the dull side. So you might as well just not be wearing it. So you definitely want to put it the shiny side out. Hey Hugh, are you anti-theist? If no, why not? I think anti-theism. Listen, I get it. I say I'm on my way there, but I really got to take my emotions out of it with my judgments on it. I think there are positives to religion, but I mean, in theory, but speaking realistically and the way it's actually like the religious framework's been laid out, I don't like it. So, am I anti-religion? No. Am I anti-believing in some sort of God? No. People I think have justified reasons for it, but am I anti the way that the modern religious system has, formed society and continues to? Absolutely, I am. Where are the other chats? So, fun story on Kick. There's some random staff piece of shit that keeps moving my chat outside of the just chatting category into like watch parties, because I guess he sees the chats on the screen and he's like, oh, okay, he's not actually here, and he's talking to other people, so he must be like watch party and somebody else. So I got rid of it for that, and also TikTok is intent on saying like visibility restriction for unoriginal content, and I think that's part of the reason. So I got rid of them for today. I'm an ichtheist. Religion's icky. Religion can be pretty icky, absolutely. We shouldn't be lying to the masses like that. I would agree for sure. I would agree. Um, I think we should get to a point optimally where we're able to live our lives without religion. So in that way, I am an anti-theist. But now that we have religion, do see some potential personal, like subjective upsides for some people? Sure. You know, some people just can't do certain things on their own, like quit alcohol or be okay with their death. So in that regard, sure, I think optimally they shouldn't have to look to something outside of themselves. But I mean, people just don't work like that yet. Hopefully in the future, though. Why would I say that, Big Z? Is that like one of those weird tests? Because I saw the TikTok of it where it's just like, Oh, if you want to see if somebody's possessed by a demon, tell them to say Christ is Lord, and it'll and if they can't even say the words, that means they're possessed. Is it like one of those things? Can I tell the YouTube chat you said hi? Dina says hi, YouTube chat. Dina says hi. They said fuck you, Dina. I didn't tell them to say that. I'm sorry, you know. But yeah, they said fuck you. That was pretty mean, guys. That was pretty mean. Why did y'all say that to Dina? Can you tell the Mixer chat I said hi? Could you imagine? Just go back in time, like 2019. Hey Mixer, how are you? Ooh, Ninja, and who else was on there? Like Nick A30. I think did Doctor Disrespect get a little on there too? Tim the Tap Man? I don't fucking remember. But yeah, I'll make sure to tell the Mixer chat you said hi. You two people are mean. Yeah, they're pretty mean, dude. Why would they tell Dina such a thing? Man retails resources even though everything everyone is already created. Just need knowledge. Get, huh? Man retails. If you're talking about like how capitalism monopolizes resources so they can sell them back to people, yeah, you're absolutely correct. It's pretty fucked up. I think we should work toward a socialist utopia, but getting there from a capitalistic society is going to be, you know, hard next to impossible. I don't think places like even North Korea, like as authoritarian as they are, I don't even think they could work to true communism. Like look at China, you know, they tried to work toward true socialism and self-reliance, and what happened? You know, the what was it called? The Great Leap Forward that happened. So I think a lot of countries just think that communism is just authoritarian capitalism because that's all they pragmatically are. I could talk about communism versus capitalism all day though. Jesus came 2,000 years ago demanding that he appears in front of you as pride. God doesn't owe us, so I don't owe him my worship or my belief either. So there we go. If I want to worship something, I'm going to you know, want it with all of my being. And so if God doesn't owe it to me, that's completely fine. I get it. You know, don't want to show up. John, what is it, 14 something? John 14 something that says that ask for anything in my name and it shall be given to you. That's false. Okay, fair enough, right? But to then say like, oh, now you got to worship him and believe in him regardless. No, it's just not going to cut it for me. Hugh, can you buy me Popeyes? I sure cannot, but thank you for asking. Wait, they have Popeyes in Kazakhstan? Hugh, can you buy me Chipotle? I cannot, but thank you for asking. They got Popeyes over there. Do they have Popeyes over there? I'm more of a Swiftie than Dina. Oh, for sure you are, because Dina sent me a TTS saying that she hated Taylor Swift and Biba Doobie. Speaking of Biba Doobie, she's been going through it for the past day or so. She has been going through it. Yes, they have. Jeez, I didn't even know that. Well, shit. What are Popeyes? It's a really popular chicken chain over here. Even in faith-based rehab centers, relapse rate is pretty high. No evidence to suggest they're better than secular rehab. Reason they have so many is because religious organizations get tax breaks and donations. Yeah, religion likes to stick its hand into everything. Fun fact: I used to volunteer for like a very short while, like only a couple weeks, but I used to volunteer at the Salvation Army. And man, man, oh man, I just wish they just get their fucking hands out of everything. Just get their hands out of the cookie jar, you know. Chicken chain, yeah, like a fast food restaurant that serves fried chicken is what I mean. Not like a chain made of chicken, if that's what you thought. Also, please tell me I didn't miss anything on IG. Most likely not. Oh, G2. Oh shit. Jeff Crippling. Oh, it's because I'm a runner. Oh, G2's been talking on IG the whole time. I gotta remember. I need a third monitor, dude. I desperately need a third monitor. I've just missed G2 on Instagram. Fucking around. Because I always got to readjust this, that, and the third, and for some odd reason, I just can't have two windows open at once, I guess. So, I don't know. Hugh, I want Popeyes. I do too, but, you know, the world ain't fair like that. Why are they on Insta? Why wouldn't they be? Everybody should be on my Instagram. Everybody should be on my everything. Now that I think about it, but things ain't cut like that. What type of Christian were you? If you're talking about denomination, I was a Baptist for 16 years, like Southern Baptist, even though I'm from the North, and I was an Apostolic for 2 years, and then I was out of the church for like a year while I still believed. Insta so icky. Yeah, Instagram commenters are probably the worst among them, and not just in a way of like morally like, oh, they hurt my fifis, but like they're actually pretty fucking they're brain damaged over there for sure. I want Chipotle too. I want Chipotle. I want Popeyes. I want a lot of things. All right, but I can't get those things. So get fucked. Do you see religion as a net negative or a net positive? A net negative for sure. Absolutely a net negative. Indigenous cultures got wiped out for it. It still has its hands in multiple facets of society. Even the people who are religious can tell you that they do prey on the vulnerable. Like, oh, he'll be there in your lowest time, and they prey on people like religion. Prey on people in prison and that need shelter, and homeless shelters and shit like the Salvation Army. It's overall, I say it's a net negative. They do some good things, and it also can inspire some people to do what I think they would do anyway, but in the name of some like have a reason for it. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's a net negative. My parents signed me up for that shit as a kid. I was ringing a bell and shit. Oh man, no, dude, sorry, sorry, man, fuck. Yeah, Salvation Army was it was an experience. I'll say that much. Their chicken tenders suck, by the way. I mean, it's a homeless shelter, the one I worked at, so it's volunteered at. So, you know, obviously you're not gonna have top of the line Raising Cane's chicken tenders, but yeah, if you're ever homeless and you got to stay at the Salvation Army for a couple weeks or something, carry a bottle of ketchup or some ranch or something with you or something. If you have nothing to your name, at least have a bottle of ranch ready, because my God. Oh man, I don't think that disproves God though. No, what disproves God for me, or at least what doesn't prove God is real, is the complete and total lack of evidence for him, and also him being described in a book that's very obviously false in a lot of the most important parts. Like the fact that this book has talking snakes, and this book has a flood that didn't happen, and a resurrection that's impossible, and things like that. Make me think that the book altogether is written to be at best historical fiction. So I just have no reason to believe in a God. I'm gonna beg for Chipotle, BRB. Take your time. I added Chipotle to my treat stream, and it came out to like fucking $40, dude. The Grubhub's delivery fees and service fees, and like even the little, I think it's like $5 that treat stream puts on top of it for each transaction. Like holy shit, dude, that is expensive. I would say no wonder nobody's bought me anything off of it, but because I don't think they would have anyway. But my goodness, pricing is a very valid reason for it. Because holy shit, that's expensive. I look so big backish. You're like, oh, why would I buy this dude $40 worth of Chipotle? Like, dude, you gotta trust me. Like half of that's not even for the fucking Chipotle. When we first started to question things, were you scared or did you panic? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was terrified. Guilt, fear, um, grief. Yeah, there were a lot of emotion, a lot of Cane's is top of the line. I mean, for chicken tender, like quality, sure, maybe not taste, but like the crunch is good. It's a good crunch. They're fried to perfection. Yeah. The taste, from what I hear, though, is pretty bland, pretty mid. What's the evidence that doesn't make it valid for you? It's the lack of evidence that makes it invalid. For something that's supposed to be as self-evident as a god of the universe that apparently interferes in people's lives, you would think it would have a lot more concrete evidence and just like logical arguments that at best get you to deism, at worst suck and make a logical fallacy or a presupposition, or that you would think the archaeological evidence would have been actual items that can be verified versus just hoaxes. You would think that the historical evidence would have accounted for all the supernatural claims, but none of that's the case. he doesn't love me anymore, I'm gonna what, dude? What the fuck, dude? No, Zeev, don't. All right, I need that. All right, I worked very hard to get her. Let me stop. What about the people who find it to be evident? I mean, they're good for them, but I'm unconvinced by their claims. And if we were both working based off of the laws of reality, laws of science, laws of logic, all that sort of stuff, then they probably wouldn't find it too convincing either. But most of them don't even think that far. Guess they don't have to. Like, believe it's your life. Live it the way you want to. Believe in what resonates with you. But yeah, I'm unconvinced. Is what I'm getting at. Yeah, I probably should beg for some Chipotle though. Probably should. No, I'm kidding, kidding. I'm kidding. Jesus. Bought me yeah. Okay. So you don't believe in God because of your feelings? All right, I'm gonna say this because it seems like you're intent on missing the point. So I'm gonna say it as plainly as possible, so that you don't just try to make up whatever you want to make up. I don't believe in God because of the lack of evidence. The historical evidence, even among scholars, they don't claim to have any sort of historical evidence that's concrete for the supernatural claims of the Bible. The archaeological evidence is all hoaxes, things like the Shroud of Turin, the Ark, this tomb, this crown, that, this whatever. Hoaxes can be verified to be hoaxes, and the logical, or the philosophical arguments do not work at some point. They either don't get you to a God figure at all because they're fallacious or make a baseless presupposition, or they at best lead you to maybe a deistic form of a God, even if you ignore that. That's why I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God because of the lack of evidence, because of what I find to be lack of convincing evidence. Anything else that has hoax historical evidence, like faked historical evidence, not faked historical, faked archaeological evidence, shoddy historical evidence, maybe leads you to some figures existing, and that's about it. And bad logical arguments, I'm gonna call it non-existent. And in most people's lives, they do too. Even you admitted people disagree with you, therefore both have the argument from feelings. All right, I'll see you later, QWERTY. Have a good rest of your day, all right? Appreciate you being here. If we're just going to just misrepresent what I say over and over because you want to be like, haha, gotcha, atheist. You don't believe what I believe based on your feelings, then there's nothing to talk about. I'd rather have I have, how many people in here? 5? I have 5 people in here. I'd rather have 0 than go back and forth with somebody who just wants to misrepresent what I say. If you're intent on not getting what I say, then that's just it for you. Sorry. It's late for me, so bye-bye, everyone. I tell you, Steve said hi. They have like a Red Dead Redemption profile picture on TikTok. I get like, said hi? She waved. So, she says hi. But yeah, no, I don't do that. Rather just be a completely, totally dead stream than go back and forth with somebody who just wants to misrepresent what you say. It's just not. It won't be me. Other creators are happy to do it, like the ones that actually get something off of this and get viewers off of it. But I make nothing from it. It's a slow day for viewership. I'm not doing it. It just won't be me. Any atheists here? The guy running the stream, the guy on the screen, yeah. But tell her I say hi too. Oh, Dina says hi. Oh, you like Dina. She smiled before she said hi. She already knows who you are, Dina. Well, knows of you, kinda ish. Of you? I can't say knows you, but knows of you. Yeah. I talk mad shit about you behind your back. I talk just mad awful shit behind your back. Raw theists, yep, you got it. You're gonna hate this. wait 1 second, where is it? I just talk the biggest shit ever. Alan, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I heard you supported Donald Trump. You know what? Hell yeah, brother. W Trump and W God. I'm so fucking high right now, dude. Yeah, I talk the worst shit possible about you, Dina. It's not even fucking funny. I mean, freaking funny. Sorry, father. Anyway, no, I'm stop. I'll save that for the later stream. I'm an ex-atheist too. I got some bad news for you, Mr. Warlock. I am not an ex-atheist. I'm a current atheist. Current agnostic atheist. It's a bit I do. It's a joke. Literally an angel. What did you even tell her? I'm sorry. Wait. It's, oh my god. I'm sorry. It's so stupid, but yeah, she's laughing too. It's like no, no. I don't talk much about you guys off stream. Anyway, only atheists convert. That is true. People who are already in a religion deconstruct. They don't convert. I don't. God does. God does support Trump. God's got his hand on Trump's shoulder, leading him through the valley of the swamp that is our country. He will save this country. He will rid. I can't even finish it without TikTok thinking it's hate speech. You know it's fucked. You know it's really fucked up when I can't even make fun about Republicans without TikTok thinking it's hate speech. If I just say the literal things that they say in the quote unquote swamp draining that they talk about, I would get taken down. You know it's cooked. We are just all types of cooked. Every theist was once atheist. Correct. Yeah. Everyone was an atheist at some point. Some just remain it their whole lives. Some get into other things, but yeah, everybody is born an atheist. Atheist, God ain't real. You know what? Hell yeah. God ain't real. W woke black man in the chat. Let's get a W for woke black man. I'm so sorry. Am I just hyping up your comment because your name? Yeah, actually. But you know what? W. We love that around here. W woke black man in the chat. Let's do it. Yep. Tell ya. Guantanamo holds 30,000 people. That's more than all the atheists? Every last one of them? The Church of Satan, founded by Anton LaVey, styles itself as atheistic Satanism, and these people have infiltrated atheism. Have they, though? Do they make any claims about a god? Or is it just tenets? Because the little bit I've read about LaVey and the tenets is just, completely secular. Hijacked in the way that people think that all atheists are Satanists by default, sure, but in a way of co-opting Satanism, co-opting atheism in some way, I just personally don't see it. Can't spell woke black man without W. A exactly. Can't spell woke black man without an A. No, two A's, a B, a C, an E, a K, an L, an M, an N, an O, and a W. I was trying to do it in order. Atheists have a god. What? Yeah, they do. Sorry, man. Do atheists have a god, though? If so, what is it? Donald Trump more atheist than all the atheists. Yeah, if he was actually an atheist, I'd believe it. Knowing him, no, I think he isn't. Because a lot of people who want to feel more justified in what they do over other people tend to lean more so into a religion that tells them that they're a good person by default. They're justified to judge other people, Like if I were a rapist and if I was a rapist like our president was, then I would probably think, oh, let me join Christianity so I'll be forgiven of some sort, I guess. Can't spell Hugh without G-O-D. You know what? I think you can, but you know what? Hell yeah, actually. Hell yeah. Should I have not said that word on TikTok? If I get taken down for saying the word, I'm sorry, grapist, my bad. He's a grape doer. Because kids, apparently. Even though every single stream I put down adult only. Maybe I should stop doing that if I want viewers. You know what, fuck, I'd rather have 0 viewers than have even 1 kid in the stream. G2, welcome back. Welcome back. It is a slow one. It's one that I'm going to get off of too. Probably like do a later one. I don't know, maybe like, what do you think? But like, yeah, I'm gonna do that regardless. You already know that. You already know what I'm about to do. So, yeah, let's schedule when we have sex. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I guess. Right, yeah, let's just schedule it. Yeah, let me pencil it. All right. My bad. But anyway, no, yeah, probably like midnightish, somewhere in there. I don't know. Lack of evidence, lack of proof, lack of God. Anywhere lack is they follow. It's not. I don't think that's how that works. You know, it's. I follow a lack of evidence just as much as I watch off the TV channel. Pray Jesus touches you guys. I pray Jesus touches me too. I would love for Jesus to touch me. Absolutely. Thank you for that, man. I want to get down on my knees for Jesus. I want him to put his water so deep inside me that I have an immaculate conception. Yes, thank you so much. I want him to fill my holes and fill my spirit too. Elon Tesla's the god of atheism. Tim Apple, who? You worship a lack of evidence. How the hell does that even work? If I hire, is that the dumbest thing I've heard all day? In those days, they worshipped their non-theistic god called lack, and they rejected that Adam gave birth to Eve.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Wait, how does one worship a lack of evidence? How does that happen? There's a god called lack? Maybe if there's a god called lack, sure. But that's not what I'm referring to when we say lack. Language evolves. Science is going to lose to God every day, no matter how poignant your movie clips are. I appreciate you calling it poignant. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be the one to appreciate it. I guess it would be whoever that was in Billy Madison. But yeah, no, it's I mean, if you believe that science is false or that God is going to win to science, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to your local cliff, right? Now, gravity says that if you fall off that cliff, something really bad is going to happen. I want you to go to a local cliff, though, and put on a parachute. And then I want you to jump off that cliff. Now, only one of two things are going to happen. Well, I guess one of three things. God's going to guide you to the ground without having to pull your parachute. You're not going to pull your parachute, and science says that what happens when you don't pull your parachute is going to happen. Or you're going to pull your parachute and be safe. Two of those involve science, one involves God. Guess which one is actually going to happen? Or guess which two are probable? I can't tell at this point. Dude, I'm so high it's not even fucking funny, dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's very common. I apologize. So, they do it through non-theistic religious indoctrination with dogmatic materialism as reward. These are words for sure, but you told me to analyze. I did not. All right. I want you to pull the parachute. I want you to live. I want you to have good experiences. But it was very rude. God is my parachute. Yep. I keep seeing so many say that. I gotta go back to using less drastic drastic examples, but people keep saying, "Oh, science alludes to God." Literally, unironically. Again, my bad, but you know, science isn't real. God is real. All these other things, but science says if they throw their phone against the wall as hard as possible, it's gonna break. But I don't see too many people doing that. Need to come up with something freaky related to parachutes. Can we please not? Anyway, they do it through non-theistic religious indoctrination with dogmatic materialism as a reward. That's not quite how that works, though. I mean, we can accuse materialism of being dogmatic, but I mean, you'd just be definitionally incorrect. You'd be categorically incorrect. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. Yeah, I mean, we can try to paint science as some sort of religion-based something or other, so that so we can try to distract from having to prove our gods to be real. But yeah, I don't know what you want me to do. Is there an age limit? There is. 18 or older, please. I mean, if you're talking about for guests, I don't have a guest request on, but I can't turn them on with Streamlabs. I got to go back to live studio, I guess. But yeah, even if I did have them turned on, yeah, 18 or over only would be the limit. What do I have to do later? I have to maybe use my virtual camera for live studio and just have that on, and then after that, I don't know. There's something else I'm thinking I gotta do. Oh shit, I gotta update my self promo stuff. I don't know why I do it. People don't use it anyway. What's the point? Would you be down to go on a date with me, 27 older only, please? Wait 1 second. Let me ask my girlfriend. All right, so this guy in the chat, he said 27 and older. So yeah, he was. Yeah. Do I just do it? Do we send it? Do I just send it? Do I have your permission? Just send it. Just so you know, just get up in there. We're good. Yep. We're good. You're golden. Where'd you like to meet up? Ruth's Chris. Let me stop. Putting the strap to you, dude. Come on, dude. Strap? Ugh. Unless it's a gun. It's a special pleading out of a chaotic and meaningless worldview for evidence against me. You know what, Mr. Warlock? Bye, actually. Yeah. Just bye, honestly. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Appreciate you. Yeah. Atheism is a religion. Definitionally, you're wrong. Let me try to continue to paint it as a religion for some weird reason. Just bye. I'll be in the mood later, but I'm a little bit too stoned right now to deal with you. So see you later, or maybe never. I don't know, but whenever. Every day I cry that I won't be able to experience a pretty boy that kind of looks like a girl bounce on it unless they... Dude, ew, come on, man. Bouncing on it. Why are we talking about bounce? Shut up. Why are we talking about bouncing on it? All right. This is a wholesome... this is a wholesome stream, all right? There will be no bouncing on it. None of this, none of that, none of the third, okay? All right, no bouncing on it. No wood bouncing. No rubber bouncing. No flesh bouncing. Like, no, we don't do that around here. I think I'm gonna restart, but I'm gonna do something stupid. I'll be right back. I'll be literally right back. I'm so in the mood for it. It might be the worst stream ever. It might be the funniest ever. I'll be right back. Give me like 10 minutes. I probably need even less than that. But yeah, just because I'm bored, literally just because it's a